Hi friends, I am back and today is day 3 of writing a paragraph. So on Monday we brainstormed. This is my brainstorming sheet. We brainstormed things that we were thankful for. Then yesterday we filled out our hamburger outline. So if you've not finished this, which was your assignment yesterday, then you need to turn the video off until you have it finished. Okay, so now what we're going to do today is we are going to take our outline and write it in paragraph format. All right, so what you're going to need is your outline, okay? You don't even need your brainstorming sheet. You need your outline, and you need a piece of lined paper. Yes, you are going to be writing this on paper, kids. Okay, now I'm going to do mine in different colors just to help you see the topic sentence, the transition words, the details, and the closing sentence. So mine's going to be in different colors. You just need to get a pencil and write yours in pencil. All right. So the first thing that you're going to do is your paragraph needs a title. Okay. You need to have a title for your paragraph. So where does the title go, you might ask? Well, just like any stories or articles that you may read on a piece of paper, your title is going to go at the very top. It's going to be centered and capitalized and underlined. So up here is the top. Your holes always go on the left. If you forget, make L's with your hands. The one that actually looks like an L in the right direction is the left side. These holes need to go on the left side. The very top up here, our title is thankful. So you're going to capitalize thankful. And you're going to write it very nice and neat at the top of your page, right in the center. Then lastly, I'm going to underline it. Okay. So far, so good. Now, for me personally, I like to skip a line because you see how the underline it's just too close, and start on the second line, but you don't have to. Now, that right there, you get graded for on your final draft assignment. So, easy way to earn some points. Write your title, underline it, make sure it's capitalized. Boom, done. Now we're going to start writing our paragraph. I've got my blue pen ready because I'm going to be copying my topic sentence, which is in blue. Before you even begin, it's so important that you indent. You always indent the first line of a paragraph. That is how your reader knows when a new paragraph has begun. Okay? So if you're writing on a piece of paper, you can use 2 fingers. My fingers are bigger than yours, so I can use 1, but your fingers are little, so you can use 2 fingers to help you understand where to start. That's a good indentation. 2 fingers from this red margin. If you're typing, then you can hit the Tab key in Word. But sometimes, like with your assignments on Schoology, the Tab key will not work. So in that case, you can hit your space bar 5 times, and that will be a decent indentation. So you need to indent from the margin over before you start your sentence. And this is only on the first line. Okay? All right. So here's my line. I'm going to use 1 finger because my fingers are bigger than yours. You use 2 fingers. I'm going to indent. Once I write my first letter, I can move my hand. That's a good indentation. So all I'm doing is copying these sentences from my outline. Okay? Now, when I get over here, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but right here is a faint pink line. See? You can see it on the back. This is your other margin. You do not write past this line. You write until you reach this margin, and then you go to a new line. If you're writing a word and you can't finish that word, you need to erase it and write the whole word on the next line. Okay? Now, because this is a rough draft, I'm actually going to skip lines so that I have room for editing. So I wrote on this first line and I'm going to skip a line, and this is only on rough drafts. Okay, so we reached the margin, time to start writing. Well, or to finish the sentence on a new line. So I go all the way to the margin to start because I only indent the first line of a new paragraph. So I'm going to go all the way to the margin. I have there are many things that I am. See, I'm all the way at the margin. Thankful for in my life. Period. Do not forget that punctuation mark. Okay, so see how you can clearly see that the first line starts here and the rest of the paragraph is going to be all the way here at the margin. So you can clearly see where the beginning of that paragraph is. Okay, let's keep going. Now we just work our way down. So now we're on the next one. And you don't go to a new line. This is a paragraph. So each sentence picks up where the last sentence ended. Do not go to a new line. So my next sentence starts with my transition word first. I'm writing it in a purple so that you can find those transition words easily once I'm finished with my paragraph. Okay, let's write our first detail. My husband and baby George make my heart feel full. The margin's right here. I don't have room for husband, so I'm going to go to the next line. Husband and baby George make my heart, I can fit heart. Notice I stopped and looked first. Feel full. Period. So there's my first detail. First, my husband and baby George make my heart feel full. Now we move to the second detail. This will be easier for you because you are writing with pencil and don't have to keep grabbing different colors like I do. Transition word for our second detail. Next, comma. Don't forget that comma. All right, our next detail is I am very proud and happy with my career of teaching third grade. I am very proud and I'm at my margin. Happy with my career of teaching I had to look and see. Barely fits. Third grade. Period. End of the sentence. Next, we're going to copy the last detail. So last, comma. And our last detail is my pets, Bill, Eddie, and Izzy, are always happy to see me and ready to snuggle when I'm sad. My pets, Bill, I'm putting a comma here because I'm about to list their names. Eddie and Izzy's not going to fit. Izzy, and I'm going to put another comma to show my list is done, are always happy to see me and ready to snuggle when I'm sad. Period. Now this looks like we're writing a very long paragraph, but it's actually not. I'm writing quite large so you can see it, and then on top of that we're skipping lines. So the actual length of this paragraph is half of this. Okay? Now we only have one more piece of our hamburger to write down. I'm going to pick up my blue because this is my closing sentence. Again, I just pick up where the last sentence left off. I do not go to a new line. The only time you're going to go to a new line is if you're starting a new paragraph, which you're not because we're only writing one paragraph. So I am very thankful for many things in my life. I am very thankful for many things in my, nope, not gonna fit, life. Period. Okay, so now you have finished your rough draft. So this, you took your outline that you wrote yesterday and you literally copied it into paragraph format where you stayed inside the margins, you indented the first sentence, you started each new sentence after the last sentence ended, and you have a paragraph format. Now, one of the things that we did on our rough draft is we skipped lines. The reason for this is because if you misspell a word, it's easy for you to cross it off and write above or below it the correct spelling. So after you've written your rough draft, it's important for you to start at the beginning and read it all the way to the end to make sure it makes sense. Then you want to find a second reader, someone else to read it and make sure it makes sense. And if that person finds mistakes, then it's your job to correct those mistakes on your rough draft. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to start from the beginning and read through this. Thankful, capitalized, underlined, centered, boom, done. Indented, perfect. There are many things that I am thankful for in my life. First, my husband and baby George make my heart feel full. Next, I am very proud and happy with my career of teaching 3rd grade. Last, my pets, Bill, Eddie, and Izzy, are always happy to see me and ready to snuggle when I'm sad. I am very thankful for many things in my life. Done. Your rough draft is complete. Keep it in a very, very safe place because you're going to need it the next day. Have fun writing.